Hi there, referring here for premium members for the trading day of May the 12th, 2025, a Monday. First of all, we added palladium to the list here in the middle, on which there's actually a potential breakout coming up. And I just thought that the four precious metals should be on the list, and this was the fourth one. And it's liquid enough to take into consideration when we trade. And now, onto the indexes, on which beautiful analysis in the past couple of days. So now we are heading up to 5,800. And whether it's an up gap, of course, after the open, as you may already know. And of course, there's stuff in the news, but please note, the media always finds something, an excuse to cling onto, whatever the news could be, whether it's penguin or an iceberg or Qatar, doesn't matter. This we forecasted days and days ago, the move up to 5,800. That's all that matters to us. We follow price and we receive clues by the price action on the chart. Now, so just target 5,800 plus a little change here back to this pivot, and then we'll see what happens there. Obviously, there will be some targets sitting there, so we expect a little pullback back and forth, and perhaps another push to the previous highs. And the others look the same. If you want to look at the NQ or any of the others, it's basically the same thing. Okay, on to currencies, on which I see something happening on the 6A. This could be still a valid pullback here, heading back up north. And the 6N correlated market obviously is doing something similar. So if you want, this looks good actually. This bottom tail looks good to me if it holds. So keep an eye on this. And also onto, let's look at them precious metals. There's a little bit of down gap on the GC, perhaps in correlation with what's happening on the indexes. Doesn't matter. This is all right on the GC. If you're in position, I don't think you are at this point because of the stop tail, but we just need to wait for some consolidation. However, the SI, perhaps some rotation. There's such a thing on the market as rotation, and silver could be up next in the limelight for the while, for the coming days and weeks. Perhaps look at this structure, and if it gets going, I expect 36 pretty quickly. And also, let's look at the other two then. Palladium, breakout trade, potential breakout at the moment, but look at this pressure into this breakout zone on the 4-hour chart. A wedge, in other words, points towards a potential move towards the upside, 1080. Okay, and platinum also, let's have a look. Already moved here on Friday, but more is expected, and the potential is not really, well, it's a potential measured move, but I think we're most likely heading back to the previous pivot on this one as well. Okay, now we cannot forget about Bitcoin, which is moving in tandem with the indexes as always. So look at this, the previous pivot is likely to get tested, 110 perhaps, so there's still a little bit of distance to go if you want to participate, but hopefully you're long already out of this bull flag, out of this consolidation area here. And that should be enough. I'm not going to worry about the rest, so that's good start for a Monday. We'll be back in the morning, and until then, mindful trading.